Hey, Lovey. Okay. I want to talk about corrosion. It was like the silliest. Let me stop lying. I've heard some dumbass conversations before. One of many silliest, unnecessary, goofy ass conversation comments I've heard in a long time. Someone after a shower, okay, after a shower head was broken. It was not functioning properly, obviously, hence the reason why it's broken. Um, there's a certain screw that needed to be in a certain space and a certain little nook that everything just fit together like a puzzle piece. And someone decided to go in and disrupt, disrupt that puzzle piece looking scenario and decided they wanted to do it their way. They decided that the version of what they wanted to use to fix it was going to fix it. Like out of this person's mouth, they literally said, "Oh, I got this piece and this thing, and they totally fit perfectly. It's just the corrosion. It's just the corrosion on this thing. It's messed up. I can't fix it. It's messed up. It's the corrosion, not the fact that the person was not qualified to be attempting to work on something that they had no business touching. Not about the fact that they were adding and using extra unnecessary pieces and buying things and additives just to do something, to be doing something. Not the fact that they took something off of it, completely ruining the opportunity and chances of using it the way it was, like, obviously still usable. Like the shower was not messed up to the point where it couldn't be used. Like you just had to, like, anyone who's ever like grew up in the hood and like someone ever told you to like change the channel and you didn't have a remote and you were either legit like your name was Rebecca the remote, okay, or your name was Robert the remote, like you were someone else's remote for like an elderly person or just someone back in the day, like because that's how I grew up. Or like you had to like use like pliers or like jimmy that shit. Like we're not about to like steal a car but like a little flathead. But you had to jimmy some stuff or some stuff to work. Like that's how the shower was working. And I was like, I'm good at this. Like we're good. I don't even tell anyone about any issues. Why? Because every single time I do, or most things in life, if you attempt to tell the wrong person, thank you, Spirit. If you attempt to tell the wrong person to help you, to ask for help, to fix something that is out of their control, they will mess it up worse than them trying to fix it. That's what happened in this situation. I didn't ask for help. Someone did ask for help or decided to tell said individual that, oh, this is messed up, blah, blah, blah. I knew if this person attempts to touch anything, it's going to be worse. Everything that this person touched, it gets worse. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. But the fact that it had me thinking about how many things are corroded in life, how many things are so just worn out and so tired and so broken that they can't be jimmied back together again. But not even so like that it can be fixed, but it could be fixed with the right help, you know? Like taking that information to source, universe, God. If you take it to the right person, if you take it to the right being, the right entity that can help you, then you're going to be fine. You wouldn't have no issues. You wouldn't have someone tell you, like, oh, it's corrosion as to why it's not working. Like, no, it's the fact that you're unqualified to try and help me with some shit that you don't know nothing about. And it just really had me thinking, like, how many people are corroded in their fucking, in their minds, in their spirit, in their emotional state, in their mentality, in their finances. How many people are like worn out trying to jimmy some shit, trying to fix some stuff that they don't have no business trying to fix. Like, you don't know what you're doing. Just say you don't know what you're doing. Why can't you just be honest and say, I don't know what I'm doing? Instead of this person just being admitting, like, you're wrong. You bought the wrong part. You fucked with some shit you had no business messing with. You're pulling off pieces of things you had no business touching. You're wrong. The piece that you got is wrong. They try to put it on everything else other than, yeah, it's corroded. Yeah, it was broken. But what did you do to worsen that? How did it become worse because you fucked with it? And it just had me thinking, like, even in this moment, like, this person's mental state is corroded for them not to be thinking, oh, I bought the wrong part. I'm not qualified. I had no business touching this in the first place. I took off some things, added some things, and even got some unnecessary extra pieces of some shit just to act like, to be in that motion of like action, like they're doing something, but they're really not. You're just fucking up more shit. And instead of that person just being able to admit and say, yeah, I bought the wrong parts. I'm not a licensed plumber. I'm not certified in anything other than sit on my ass. I don't know what I'm doing. And the part or piece I bought was wrong. It was incorrect. It doesn't fit. I mean, to the point where I was like, yeah, of course it wouldn't have worked. This one is wider. That one's not as wide. That one has some type of latch on it. This one has like a lever type of mechanism. That one is squared at the bottom. This one is rounded. Of course they don't fit. That's like, I don't know, like, it's like trying to tell a baby orange, like, you're supposed to be in this apple family. Like, no, the fuck I'm not. Like, I'm not an apple. The fact that this person just couldn't just say, like, I fucked up. I was wrong. I did not get the right part. I did not get the right piece. It really had me thinking, how many people, how many situations, how many things in life are so corroded, so messed up, and instead of someone just being able to say, I was wrong. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just want to be real about that. They'll use every excuse and every other thing and then proceed to waste your time in an unnecessary 10 plus minute conversation saying absolutely nothing, as if just because they have nothing to do with their lives, that of course you have nothing to do with yours, because they don't value their time. Of course you must not value your time, because you must be disrespectful with time as much as they are, because they're simple-minded. Of course they assume that you're simple. How many people are corroded in their goofy ass concepts, in the way they think in their mind, to make you think that your mind is also corroded, to make you think that you might just be as crazy and as goofy as them, to believe the goofiness that they're trying to portray on you. Like, they want you to believe that, oh no, it's just this, it's these parts, it's these pieces, it's not me. It's not because I just didn't size this thing properly. It's not because I just didn't pick the right thing. Or it's not just me who didn't ask a licensed plumber, contractor, someone questions before I went fucking with shit. They couldn't just say, I don't know. I don't know. It's not a bad thing to say, I don't know. If you say, I don't know, and you don't follow it up with, I'm going to figure it out, or I'm trying some shit, that's a problem. That's a whole fucking problem and a half. But if you're actively trying and you're just like, oh yeah, I fucked up, that was my bad, they weren't trying. So I just was thinking, like, how many people, how many situations are corroded and messed up? And granted, that might be the case, but the people, associations, relationships attached to things, attached to you for that matter, How many things and situations and people are you attached to that you know are corroded as fuck, are messed up as fuck, broken, need to like jimmy and repair relationships, needing to jimmy and repair old friendships, associations, whatever the case may be. But you know, it's not just corroded. You know that you chose wrong. You know that you fucked up. You know that you were wrong. You know that you were over here pulling off, yanking off, adding parts and pieces of some stuff that you didn't know what you were doing because you're not God. And we don't know what we don't know. I was just wondering how many people are allowing the excuse of corrosion to corrode their emotional, mental, spiritual, financial state, whatever the case may be, when you just needed to say, I was wrong. I picked wrong. I chose wrong. I fucked up. That was my bad. And I'm going to fix it. Why can't you just tell the truth? And I was wondering why it was so hard for this person to just say, I'm wrong. What are you wrong about? What did you pick poorly on? What did you go gymming? What did you go trying to figure out on your own when you know that you are not certified or licensed to do anything outside of just being? When you know God is the creator for everything. I'm the wisest man, for I know one thing, and that is I know nothing. Why is it so hard for people to just say, I picked wrong? Not because the thing was corroded, but my pride and ego and way of being was so corroded that I just can't say I'm wrong. I was just thinking about that. Anywho, later, lovey. Oh, don't forget. I am complete love, radiating love beyond myself to the world. I am the intuitive help healer to billions of hands, hearts, heads, and souls in the world through my gifts. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am love. Later, lovey.